Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome to a new video here on the channel. In today's video, we are not going to be talking about anything specifically related to Ninjago. However, we are going to be talking about something related to my channel. Now, we're going to be answering a question that a lot of you guys have, and it's a question that I've been getting throughout several points in the comment section and through my live streams. A lot of people are curious about why my videos are not designed for children. A lot of people ask, why aren't my videos for kids? I mean, if it's about Ninjago, why don't you intend to promote this towards a child audience? In this video, I'm going to be explaining why. If you want a very simplified answer, feel free to check out the disclaimer that you probably skipped at the beginning of this video. It's at the beginning of almost all of my videos, so I highly recommend you check that out if you want just a simplified answer. Long story short, it relates to the COPPA laws, as well as the fact that my videos were never really designed for a younger audience. In terms of the COPPA stuff, I've kind of talked about that enough on the channel. If you have any questions regarding that, there are videos on the channel where I explain a little bit more in depth as to what those laws entail, and several other YouTubers have also talked about them, so I don't really feel the need to discuss them here in this video. Just kind of seems a little redundant. But in terms of my own personal opinion, my channel is not meant for a younger audience, and let me explain why. So when I started making my Ninjago content, it began around 2017 era. I've had my channel since 2013, but 2017 is when I started to actually produce the Ninjago content that you guys are kind of used to in today's world. I mean, in today's timeline, I am making Ninjago videos pretty much every day, and that wasn't really always the case for my channel. But when I started making Ninjago videos, I kind of went in with the intention of making something that I would like to watch as well. If I were not the creator of this channel, would I watch this channel? I think, yeah, I would. This channel was always designed with the notion of, if I did not make this, would I watch it? And I feel like that's a really good mindset to get behind if you want to become a YouTuber, especially if you want to make something that you're passionate about. It's very easy to get critical and nitpicky towards something that you love and you find a lot of enjoyment in, and for me, that's Ninjago. So I went in with the mindset of, if I did not make this, would I watch it, in order to, I guess, try to build up an audience that was more similar to me, of course. I mean, it's always nice to have an audience that you can relate to, but of course the sad truth is that doesn't always work out. And for a lot of YouTubers, I feel like this is the reality. If you're a YouTuber on this website, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of content you make, you will have an audience comprising of everybody in the age range, pretty much kids all the way to adults. If you're a YouTuber on this platform, chances are you have audience members from all across the board. Now, let me make this very abundantly clear. If you are a younger viewer watching this channel, I don't blame you. I mean, it's Ninjago. Ninjago is meant for a younger audience at heart, so clearly we're going to have a younger audience here as well. But for the older audience, I feel like the videos will be a little bit more appealing. I've said this many times before, but I honestly think that younger viewers might get bored watching my content. I mean, it's just me kind of talking about Ninjago in a very monotone voice, and that's of course not my intention. I just have a monotone voice just in general. So to actually imagine my channel in the eyes of a young child, I don't know. I don't really know if they would enjoy it. To imagine it in the eyes of, well, an older Ninjago fan like myself, it's a little easier. And that's why I kind of designed my content around that idea. I want to make content for older Ninjago fans, and for the most part, I feel like my content has reflected my desire. Of course, though, as I stated, the intended audience is not always the actual audience, and realistically, my audience is comprised of a large mix of old to young Ninjago fans, and that's pretty much okay. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to try to appeal to everybody. At the end of the day, I'm still going to make my content for my intended audience, and that's not really something that anyone can really change my mind on. I feel like I'm doing pretty well so far. I mean, we have a pretty consistent community here on the channel, so thank you all for being consistent and checking out the channel whenever you guys get a chance. And again, if you are a younger audience member watching my videos, I don't blame you. Welcome. I mean, I'm not going to push anybody away. I'm just saying that by design, my videos are intended for an older Ninjago audience. It's almost the same thing as having something like, say, for example, Call of Duty. I mean, that video game series is heavily geared towards adults, but the actual audience is pretty much consisting of everyone across the age range, pretty much everyone across the board, from children all the way up to adults playing games. So I kind of relate myself to that a little bit. I kind of, think about it like that, if you will, and I hope that makes sense to you guys. It pretty much falls along the same principle, in my opinion. You create something for an older demographic, but of course the younger viewers are still going to find a way to absorb the content, and that's pretty much okay. But to answer the question as to why I don't make my content for kids and why I need to specify, check out the disclaimer. As I said again, I mean, that pretty much explains it with the whole COPA nonsense, and that's been a thing throughout all of this year. But to be fair, I mean, this has always been my intention, to create something for an older audience that older fans of Ninjago could enjoy. It's just that this year I really needed to enforce it, and that of course has to do with the COPA laws. So hopefully I was able to explain myself in this video. Hopefully I was able to get my points across. Again, you don't really need to agree with my logic. It's not something that I really need to push onto others, but that's just the way I think and the way that I operate and the way that I actually create my videos and my channel. So thank you all for tuning in though and checking this out. Thanks a lot for, you know, just being here as an audience. I don't care how old you are. I don't really care like where you come from, like who you are. That really doesn't matter to me as long as you enjoy my content. And even though I do intend it for an older audience, if you are younger and you enjoy it, then I'm glad that you enjoy it. That's pretty much all I can say regarding that. I'm not pushing anybody away because that's pretty much impossible, but I'm just going to keep on doing my thing, creating my videos as I see fit, and hopefully you guys will enjoy what I have coming up in the future of this channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble, and hopefully it makes a little bit more sense. I'm going to go ahead and get to it, creating a few more videos for you guys, so hopefully you guys will stay tuned for those. And thank you very much for watching this video here, and I will catch you guys in the next upload.